If you're a long-time follower of this channel, you might have noticed that some of my videos are quite strange and weird. But I believe that those who started following me in 2019 and who keep vaguely watching my videos do it because they think that I'm some sort of right-wing, pro-European guy, which is partly true, but also partly false. But I am a dialectical, conflicting being. I am everything and its opposite. But in order to stabilize myself in this dialectical movement, which is the all-animating soul and movement of the whole of reality, I need to set my mind on an idea of greatness, beauty, love, honor, that which against which all the evil things are defined. And the most noble idea that I ever had was the idea of Christ, which is he who forgives and he who accepts being as it is. But the idea which has led me to the consciousness of Christ is the idea of Europe, which I have conceived very early in my intellectual and spiritual development as a spiritual entity, an otherworldly metaphysical principle, the fifth essence, the akasha, the sublime love. And I am I am in a conflict with myself, because I hate what I love and I love what I hate, because it's part of the dialectical process. But the hateful part of me needs the loving part to suppress itself. And in the following videos on cultural Hegelianism and eternal light, I will work as long as I can until I collapse and have a mental breakdown to bring about the eternal birth, the eternal rebirth of Europe as I envision it, namely the idea of honor, duty, greatness, love, depth of feeling. So I will become negative and at the same time produce a positive. And this is a Hegelian movement. And if you follow this channel, you will watch me enlighten really living Europeans and awaken them and reminding them and remembering them, which is a process of putting back together all the parts of God. And I will need Europe, and I will use Europe as the idea of eternal goodness, eternal beauty, eternal truth, to elevate myself and the whole of the spiritual process to which we belong to a full consciousness of itself. And it is through this bringing forth of Europe that the whole of being will become fully manifest to itself. I know it sounds obscure, but you can just follow my work and you will see the light at the end of the road. And yeah, so in the absolute, I am beyond all opposites, but I need a dialectical interaction between mutually conflicting opposites to reveal myself to myself and to enlighten the world. And I will start my great work, which is the awakening of the eternal idea of Europe, the eternal sun, Sol Invictus, the immovable invincible sun, and I will bring about the consciousness of Christ by first rejecting it. But this is the whole process of being. This is the whole process of Hegel's philosophy, that by negating something, you are also confirming this thing. And I am in a dialectical process of bringing about the full consciousness of being and the full spiritualization of being. So I will do my best until I have a nervous breakdown, but I will bring the best out of me with also the worst, because they are in the absolute, they are reciprocally determining one another. But you will witness, if you follow this channel, the birth and the rebirth and the eternal arising of Europe and that which we call the Hyperboreans, and the most beautiful enlightened beings one can think of. But they can only reveal their light and their beauty by being confronted by the darkness. And this process of self-revelation of the absolute is that which you're about to witness.